Hello, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. This is your tarot and oracle reading for the week ahead. In general, this is a timeless reading. Now, normally I used to do weekly readings from like this date to that date, but I figured let's change things up and do a weekly reading for each zodiac sign, but keep it more open, timeless. So whenever you're finding this, it will apply to you. So let's see what comes out for you. We have cornucopia. Wow, okay, I'm seeing financial prosperity. I am seeing prosperity in your goals, your dreams, your wishes. It seems like you're very focused on just increasing your abundance, your growth in certain areas of life, in particular like money, or moving forward, moving along with your personal goals and ideas, and you're trying to create more abundance in that area. You already have a lot of abundance in your life as it is, and I feel like you're really good at seeing the abundance that already exists in your life. Like you may have an abundance of books to read, you may have an abundance of things to do. Abundance is always around you. And you can tune into this energy of abundance whenever you want. And, whenever you find yourself getting into that lack mindset, just focus on what is abundant in your life. Like if you have a whole bunch of books to read, that's abundance. So do that, while you're waiting for the other things to become more abundant. But I feel like you are in the flow of abundance, following that flow and where it guides you. And, really, paying attention to what is abundant for you right now and learning from that, because the universe, you may not, for example, have a ton of money right now, but if, for example, you have a lot of books to read, maybe the universe is flowing that abundance to you because they're like, this is a chapter in your life where we just want you to learn as much as possible and dive into all these different worlds and minds, because that will give you the idea that leads you to financial abundance. So look and see what is abundant for you right now and press into that, lean into that. Of course, keep going after your dreams and goals and keeping the channels, the vessels of abundance coming into different businesses, careers, plans that you want to become more abundant. But in the meantime, focus on what is abundant. We have strategy. Yeah, I'm seeing business. Oh, by the way, happy birthday if it's your birthday. I'm seeing business. I am seeing strategizing, organization this week. And coming up with a really good business plan. I'm seeing though, like personal plans, goals, and dreams for the year ahead. You're really focused on it and you're turning them into actual literal plans. And it's so interesting. I feel like the things that you have wished for in the past, the person you wanted to be in the past, you are really, truly, fully stepping into that person this week. Not even just this week, but you have been stepping into that person. And I feel like everything's sort of going to change for you, Capricorn. I'm telling you, the cardinal signs in particular, the energy has been so good for this week. And I feel like that's going to continue. Everyone else this week was a dumpster fire. But the cardinal signs, they're looking really good. So you're looking really good. I feel like this is your year, really. And you have attachment. Okay. All right, let's not get ahead of ourselves with the compliments, I guess. Yeah, we do see you here. I'm seeing this as like a little crushy crush. You're attached to someone's energy because whenever you think about them or fantasize them, or this could be something, it doesn't have to be someone, it gives you a little hit of dopamine, a little hit of happiness. It's like a fantasy in your head that you're attached to. And I feel like you're learning how to enjoy it for what it is and not have any expectations to it. And by doing that, you're actually releasing the attachment to this thing or this person. When you release those expectations that, okay, well, I have to see where this goes, like this has to turn into something. Sometimes you can just enjoy a crush, for example, and not want it to go anywhere deeper or not expect it to go anywhere deeper. And it's just like you can enjoy the funness of it, like fantasizing about them, having that little hit of dopamine every time you think about them. And, in your mind, you're like not having any expectations for it to go any further. And I feel like that's very, very beautiful when you can do that. When you can enjoy something for what it is and not create this strong attachment that then starts to siphon the fun out of it and create issues and blah, blah, blah. So Interesting. We're going to get 6 cards, 2 rows of 3. I'm also seeing some of you may be thinking about someone from the past, even if you're happy with someone else in the present or happy with your life circumstances in the present and where things are going. You may find that, your mind still lingers back to things. And you know what? It's fine. We're going to get 6 cards, 2 rows of 3 to further elaborate from the After Tarot. First card out is the World. Oh my gosh. This is what I'm saying, guys. Like, you are achieving big. This is abundance. I feel like you actually, all the cardinal signs, I feel a lot of them at least, have just finished a really long karmic cycle. And this may have lasted for like over a decade, where you were just victimized, treated like a doormat, people walking all over you. And I feel like you've been waking up in December, in particular, December, January, 2023, 2024. And like, your worth now. You're much more clear-minded. You're focused on you and your goals, your peace, your happiness, not on other people. They can worry about themselves. And you're just in this healthier place. And I feel like because of that, and because those karmic binds or bounds that's kept you trapped in the past, because you were giving all of your energy away to other people, worrying about them and what you are, keeping yourself up at night, letting other people take your peace away from you. I feel like you karmically freed yourself from that. You're able to focus on your own goals, dreams, visions, wishes, and now there's going to be huge levels of accomplishments coming in for you. I feel like many of you are deeply increasing your wealth, your fame, your popularity, your success in relationships and friendships, traveling more, seeing more of the world, having new experiences, expanding yourself personally, like the whole 9 yards. We have the King of Cups coming out in reverse here. This is someone who was emotionally avoidant, I feel, emotionally a little bit manipulative. They wanted to have their cake and eat it too, and they ruined the connection. And I see that because in the After Tarot, this person looks angry and they're pouring the water out and it's coming out in reverse. So you may have dealt with someone like that in the past, and that may be the person who your mind is sort of going back to a little bit here, where it's like, what did you expect? Like, I don't know, not you. What did they expect? Like, I honestly am seeing this as someone who is bitter, okay, that you're not in their life anymore. You're not in contact because you know what? They weren't mature enough for you. They weren't emotionally stable enough for you. They couldn't offer you the emotional security that you needed. And they let this connection end, whether it is a family member, a friendship, a romance, okay? I feel like this person, whoever it may be, is still thinking about you heavily. They are upset because here you are, glowing, thriving, titties out, not giving a F, and they lost out. I think they're starting to realize, like, I really lost out, what the heck, and they still have a strong attachment to you, and you feel them pulling on this energy cord that you share, which is why your mind keeps going back to them. We have the Ace of Swords. I wouldn't be surprised if this person reaches out and communicates with you this week. Just saying. Okay, or tries to have a fresh start. I feel like you're enjoying your fresh start, though. Your head space is in a much more healthier place now. Like, you're enjoying things without much expectations because you learned how to step into that flow of abundance that we just described, where it's like one area of life may not be abundant right now, but there are tons that are. And there's a reason for that. And I'm trusting the universe and I'm focusing on that abundance while still keeping the doorway open for these other areas of life to be abundant and still working on them so that they may become more abundant. And because you're in this state of mind, you release all expectations, because it's like, it doesn't matter if someone is emotionally unavailable or doesn't want me. It doesn't matter if I don't have money. It doesn't matter if this or that. I'm gonna like work on things, of course, but like, my life is so abundant in so many other ways. Like, I'm not gonna miss out just because someone doesn't want me. I'm not gonna miss out just because it didn't work out or something like that. So you're in a much more clear headspace where you can have healthier connections and relationships, not just with people, but with the world around you. Okay, second row of cards, fourth card out is, of course, the Sun, which is just that happiness, that love, that creativity, that fulfillment. I love this for you. Guys, like I said, like this is a good time to be a cardinal sign, to be a Capricorn. There is so much abundance in your life right now. There is so much like just money, prosperity, love coming through. It's like all areas of life. Look at these two cards together. I mean, come on, look at all of this. All of these very positive cards coming out in your reading. And then of course the one like negative card is a court card, which shows someone else being bitter, being jealous because you're thriving, which happens. When you have the glow of success on you, someone is going to be jealous. It doesn't matter who. Okay. We have the Moon coming out reverse right next to that Sun. Right underneath that, King of Cups reversed. And I feel like there's someone here who is really debating reaching out to you, really debating it because they're scared. They're scared because they don't know how you're going to react. And, their intuition may be saying, reach out to this person because, this may be someone who is important. For some of you, I'm seeing this is a family member. So obviously their intuition is going to say, repair this relationship. Are you nuts? Are you nuts? To them, not your intuition. Their intuition is saying that. Or this could be like someone and you're the one that got away. They wanted to keep you in a confusing situationship, or they walked away, whatever. And their intuition is like, are you stupid? Go back there and try to fix things because this is the best you're ever going to get. Okay. So I see someone debating coming back. It is the Moon in reverse though. So I wouldn't even say it's 50-50. I'm leaning more towards they're going to chicken out and not do it this week at least. But it's heavy on their mind. Okay. It's heavy on their mind. You're being asked to follow your intuition as well and keep going out of your comfort zone and doing things that you feel guided to do, even if it is a little scary, even if you don't know how it's going to turn out. Be bold, be brave. And then we have the Five of Wands in reverse. Wow. Yeah, not seeing eye to eye. This is a little bit argumentative, but it's like showing the after tarot, so it shows after the argument, after the debate. Again, I asked the question, what did you expect? Not to you, but to the person who is feeling jealous and left out and bitter over you right now. It's like, what did you expect? You started all of these arguments. You did all this stuff. You were emotionally volatile, manipulative. You couldn't offer the emotional safety and security that Capricorn, you, needed. What did you expect? And now this Capricorn is glowing and thriving, abundant, happy, successful, and you're feeling bitter because you're not a part of that, because you love them and you're not emotionally open and stable enough to admit that and to be vulnerable. So, if this person wants to come through, they're going to have to come through after they, get humble and, grow a pair. So I wouldn't worry about it. But the thing is, you're having a hard time releasing this attachment. You feel them pulling on your shared energy cords, so that's why they keep coming back up in your mind, whether they reach out or not. But if I would give you any piece of advice, it would be to keep strategizing, keep focusing on your personal life, your abundance, your growth, your success. Keep doing what you're doing, and you can even enjoy this little attachment to the side with no expectations of them reaching back out ever, even if it's a little crush you have, whatever. Like, enjoy it if you want, but just keep focusing on you. Don't get distracted by this. Don't be the one to, come running back to them or chasing them when they're the ones that ruin things. They're the ones that's jealous and bitter, okay? Thank you guys for joining me. Watch for your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs to get the fullest overview of this week ahead. Like this video, comment how it resonated down below, and subscribe to the channel if you have not already. If you want personal reading with me one-on-one, the link to that is always in the description box, spiritpsychic.org. I also offer my Goddess Energy Intention Oil there and my spiritual life coaching sessions there, so check it out. Definitely check out the 2024 Tarot and Mediumship reading though if you have not gotten it already. It is an hour-long video reading. I just lost my train of thought. An hour-long video reading that dives into 2023, 2024. You'll have the opportunity to ask any questions and get answers. And I will open the floor up to your spirit guides to come in and give you advice. And you don't have to schedule this. You buy the reading, send your questions in, and you will get a video reading within 7 days, give or take. So go ahead and get that. It's only going to be available until the end of January 2024. So get it before it's gone. Okay? Thank you guys. Bye-bye.